All right, y'all. We're going to continue to build these characters. And now we're going to explore vocal gestures. So what vocal gestures are is they're similar to physical gestures where you have a beginning, a middle, and an end, but it's going to be vocal instead. And I will note that if folks aren't feeling super verbal today, that's all right. I just encourage you to kind of imagine what vocalizations you would do as your character and maybe do your gesture instead as we work through the vocal gestures with everyone else. So we're going to start with moving through the different vocal gestures and keeping in mind that we're still going to be moving through them as our characters. So if I am continuing to be Goose, continuing to work through Goose, perhaps the first one, which is ooh, I'm going to be ooh, which is more of a breathy and airy, a more take flight sort of ooh. But if I am embodying bear, perhaps, bear is a little more gruff, feels a little bit more like earthy and kind of down in this area of the body. And so perhaps for bear, it's less of an ooh and it's more of a ooh. And so you're using different parts of your body, but it's a different experience of vocal gesture coming out through your vocal cords as your character. So let's go ahead and try ooh. What does ooh sound like as your character? Great. So now we're going to try ah, keeping in mind that you want to kind of play with range. So what does ah sound like as your character? Is it, again, up, ah, or is it ah? How would your character vocalize that sound? Great. So now we're going to shift into the next vocal gesture, which is E. So how would your character vocalize E? All right, on to the next one. So we've already done ah, but I want you to add an M on the front of that. So go ahead and go ma. How does your character vocalize ma? All right, we're gonna shift into the next one, which is I, or I. So how does your character vocalize I? All right, now we're going to shift into more vocal gestures that are have to do with your mouth. So kind of doing lip vibrations or lip trills. So the like that sort of movement with your mouth, but thinking about how your character would vocalize that lip trill, that lip movement, the all right. So similarly to doing the lip trills, now we're going to do some lip pops. So how would your character vocalize those lip pops? I'm going to challenge you to play with the tempo, so how fast or how slow you're doing your lip pops, and really trying to figure out how your character might try to vocalize through that mouth movement of those lip pops. All right, and so for this last vocal gesture, I'm going to have everyone choose 2 notes. So 2 musical notes. You could do ah, just 2 musical notes. And again, how does your character vocalize those 2 musical notes? Go ahead and play with the tempo, the pacing of them. Just play around with how your character might express those 2 notes. All right, y'all. Nicely done. Now that we have layered in these vocal gestures for our character, remember to hang on to them. Similarly to our emotions, we're going to use them in the story that we're going to tell.